Hey everybody, and welcome to a very wet Overlook Mountain house. So this was originally going to be my outro, but I'm actually going to use this as my intro because I kind of want to set the stage for what you're about to see. First things first though, if you ever get a chance to come here, this is a really cool place. There are these ruins of this old hotel. You can come in, it's really neat. It goes way down. If you go around the corner here, you can go down the stairs into a different section of the hotel. There's another building up out here. It's really neat. But let me give you a little rundown of what you're about to see. So I hiked from here up the trail to, there's a fire tower up at the top of the trail here at the summit. And I did my very first summits on the air activation, and I did a park activation as well, because it's both a summit and a park. And you'll see that when I first got there, there was really nobody there except for me and my wife. But people, more and more people started showing up, and it got to be a little bit distracting. You'll see that I was a lot more distracted than I normally am. People talking in the background. I actually, at one point, we got distracted by a big rattlesnake, which you'll see in the video. So like I said, this one's a little bit different because I was a little distracted during the video, and you'll see that. But we got the activation done. We got 11 in the log, so we got both a valid SOTA activation and a valid POTA activation. So like I said, I just wanted to give you sort of a rundown of what you're about to watch, and I kind of wanted to show you some of the cool ruins here. I'll walk around and show you some of the stuff. The lens might get a little wet, but that's okay. It's a GoPro, it'll live. So this is kind of a neat place. Like I said, if you ever get the chance to come here, whoa, that's slippery. You got to watch out for the rattlesnakes. There are some big rattlesnakes, which you will see. But this is a really neat place. It's quite the hike to get up here. It's 2.5, 3 miles of just nothing but ascent. But when you get up here, it's actually really cool. It's worth the hike. We walk you over here real quick so you can kind of see the other half of the building. The activation, the summit, I did the activation at the actual summit, which is about 3/4 of a mile up that way. But if I walk down this way, you'll see the rest of the building. I'm not going to go down in there right now. I went down in earlier, but it's raining pretty good, so. You can go way down in there. So, at any rate, like I said, I just kind of wanted to give you a rundown before we started this. You kind of saw how things, or you knew how things were going to go. So with that being said, we'll get the activation rolling and see you at the end. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another installment of What Idiot Climbed Up This Mountain in the Rain to do a SOTA/POTA activation. So I am at Overlook Mountain, which is W2GC112, and it is also, let me see, what's the SOTA reference? It is, or POTA, I'm sorry. It's also Kilo 8074. So today I'm going to activate this mountain. I'm going to do both POTA and SOTA. Originally I was just going to do SOTA, but I think I'll spot myself on both. So that's the Overlook Mountain fire tower. You can't get in the top, unfortunately. It's not like Sugar Hill where you can get in. So it's not worth me going up there and taking video from up there because you can only go to the landing. I don't know if you can see my wife. She's way up there at the top. So at any rate, I think I'm going to activate from this picnic table right here. I brought the KX2 with me today. My plan was, it was supposed to be nice. It wasn't supposed to be foggy and rainy and gross. This is supposed to be a nice day, but it did not turn out that way. So like I said, I've got the KX2 with me. If I'd known it was going to be garbagey, I would have brought the TX500. But there's not really a good place to string up an end fed. I mean, I probably could have done it like in this little tree here, but I mean, we're at the top of a mountain, so all the trees are real short. That tree's maybe only 10 feet tall. The other problem is this place is full of rattlesnakes. So I don't want to go off the beaten path too far because I don't feel like getting bit when I'm 3 miles up a mountain. So at any rate, like I said, in a minute here, I think what I'll do is I'm going to try to set up in this picnic table here underneath this oak tree. I've got the KX2 with the AX2 antenna, and I think I can put the whip right straight up into this tree, right through the tree here. If not, there's a picnic table on the other side of the fire tower I may go to. But we'll get the radio set up here in a minute and see if we can make some contacts. This will be my, if I am successful activating, this will be my very first SOTA activation. So actually, it's not technically true because I've activated Sugar Hill before, which is also a SOTA entity. But I should probably submit those logs because I didn't realize it until after the fact that it is. So at any rate, like I said, I'm going to attempt to set up right here. If not, I'll set up at that picnic table on the other side of the fire tower. We'll see. I might climb up there later and see if we can get some video. And on the way back down, like an idiot, I forgot to do it on the way up, but Overlook Mountain House, which is an old hotel that burnt down a long time ago, is down the mountain here. And it's a really cool place. So I'll get some video inside there too, so you guys can see what that looks like, because that's really neat. That's about, I don't know, two-thirds of the way down the mountain here, or a mile down the mountain here. We're about three miles up, give or take, 2.5, and about half to 2/3 of a mile down is that Overlook Mountain House, which is a really neat place. So like I said, I'm going to attempt to set up there. If I can't clear that tree, I'll set up on this picnic table over here, and maybe I'll go up there later. But like I said, you can't get on the top, so it's really not all that interesting. And you also can't see anything today because it's so foggy. So at any rate, let me get everything set up, and we'll get on the air, and we'll see if we can make some contact. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we've got everything set up. Got the log all set up. I don't know how successful we'll be today. I don't know what the bands are like. I don't have amazing cell service. Let me take a look and see what conditions are like here. If this will load. You can hear my phone messing with the radio. Not sure if SolarHam's going to load or not. What I want to do is take a look and see what the solar conditions are like, but okay, there we go. It doesn't look half bad. It looks like there might have been a little tiny flare, but nothing crazy. All right, so we'll give it a shot and we'll see what happens here. So I called QRL a couple times, didn't hear anything. So we'll do it one more time and then we'll start calling CQ. You'll see that I'm using the Bamatech TP3 again today. I got it adjusted up quite a bit different. We'll see how it works. I'm also holding it today as opposed to having it on a base. So we'll see if that makes any difference. All right, I think we're good. Snake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fun. Is there really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Just hanging out. I was thinking on the way up there, I'm like, God, it's kind of cool. Maybe they're not.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, false.
There's the rattlesnake right there.
Right there, yeah.
I was just over there. That's crazy. Let's take a look. I'll be right back, folks. That's a big rattlesnake. All right, I am back. There's a huge timber rattler over there. Huge rattlesnake. In fact, we'll take you over and you guys can go for a ride and take a look. Yeah, they said there were snakes here.
Hang out, look at that one the whole time, and then there's something behind you.
Right, well that's
like Jurassic Park.
that's the trick. So there's a great big rattlesnake right there.
Move down a little bit more, you can see his head.
There's a big old rattlesnake
Now his head's moving.
That's probably not a good sign.
right in there.
Cool. Where are we going, buddy?
Oh yeah, there's his head. Wow, that is a big rattlesnake. All right, back to my video. All right, well that was a little bit off topic, but plug you guys back in, get everything back in frame here. Yeah, I was not expecting to walk you guys over there and take a look at that, but that was interesting. All right, did I get on the RBN? Yes, I did. All right, take two. Man, I messed that one up. That's Mike. He'll be in New York. Yep. All right. Well, that's one. D9. I missed one letter in there. Yep. Yep. H. Five, 9. Yep. Yep. Gotcha. Five, 7, 9. 5 calls by Texas. Nope, North Carolina. That's a 6 call. That's probably California. Well, that's a valid SOTA activation. I got my 4 contacts. Let's see if we can get to 10 for POTA. And I'll alternate back and forth between calling CQ SOTA and CQ POTA. Hon, keep your eyes peeled for rattlesnakes, will you? Oops. We got 4 in quick succession. We'll stay on 20 for a minute and call CQ a few times and see what happens. If I don't get any bites, we'll move to 40 meters. Oddly enough, I've got a high noise floor up here, and I'm way up on a mountain. But I've got like an S4 noise floor. I'm getting spots on the RBN, so. Somebody's in there, but they're way down low. I heard it end something. N5PJ. I forgot to give him his RST. Whoa. Mm-hmm. think I got that summit right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10. I need to get down to here to get a valid POTA activation. Let's see what my spots look like. Yep. Yep, I got that right. W4C, CM. Yep, I got that one right. Okay, I'm spotted. NE4TN. It is 20. Tennessee. Like I said, I'm going to alternate back and forth between CQ POTA and CQ SOTA. I'll move this battery pack so it's not touching my counterpoise. Let's turn the power up and see what happens. We'll run the full 10 watts for a minute. Bump the table. I don't want to bump the camera. Well, we'll see if 10 watts makes any difference. If it doesn't, like I said, maybe we'll go to 40. I only need 3 more contacts to make a valid POTA activation. I've already got a valid SOTA activation, so. Careful if you go over there. There's a huge rattlesnake right over there. Now this antenna is not the most efficient thing on Earth, so I'm probably not getting out crazy. Let's see what the RBN says, just out of curiosity. I don't have amazing cell service up here, which is funny because I'm on top of a mountain, but let's just see what the RBN says. Yeah, I'm only getting out to like Chicago. Maybe we'll go to 40 here in a minute. I only need 3 more contacts. And I can only run 20 and 40 with this antenna. I do have a random wire with me, but I'm not sure about going anywhere off the trail in this place with the rattlesnakes. I will say, now that I've got this key adjusted up better, I like it better. I also like it better holding it in my hand. I thought I'd like it better magneted to a base. That was actually a little more awkward with this particular key. I actually like holding this one in my hand. Now that I've got this thing adjusted up, I like it a lot. Screwed up my own call sign. All right, we'll call 1 or 2 more times and then we'll switch to 40. All right, I'm not hearing anybody. Let's QSY to 40. All right. So what we'll do is we'll kill the radio here real quick. So I will show you how easy this thing is to switch between 20 and 40 meters. So we'll take the antenna whip off. I'll collapse it for a minute. We got to switch counterpoises. So the counterpoise for 20 meters is 13 feet long. The one for 40 meters is 33 feet long. Of course, I just lost my counterpoise down into Rattlesnake Gulch down here. All right, let me grab that. All right, so we'll roll this counterpoise up. And then, so like I said, switching bands on this thing's not super difficult. I'll roll that 20 meter counterpoise up, throw it back in the bag. We get our 40 meter counterpoise out. So again, the 20 meter is 13 feet long. The 40 meter is 33 feet long. So I'm gonna kind of run it away from the camera instead of straight ahead of me like I had before, because that'll take it out in the woods. The other thing I need is I need the AXE1 coil, right? So this will give us our 40 meters. So we'll install our coil. Actually, no, let me install the counterpoise first.
Parks on the air?
Yes, sir. Parks on Air and Summit's on the air. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
What do you got there? KK3?
KX2.
KX2?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
KR4ZY.
K2EJT.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to meet you.
He's
Shooting a video, so if you hop on YouTube either later today or tomorrow, it'll be posted. So
Sweet. Sweet.
jelly, jelly.
I know. Boy, you got a good way to hang it in there halfway.
I do, but what I don't want to do is throw a line and then have to go get it because there's rattlesnakes everywhere. There's a huge rattlesnake right around the corner.
Really?
But right, if you go right around the corner, right over here, he's on a rock right over there.
Oh,
Like
I have to
huge
get a
one.
picture of it.
No.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh no.
I'll be right back, folks.
He wants to geocache. I'm like, he ain't geocache.
Well, that's right. I would love to do that too, but not here.
No, I told him that not happening.
Especially after actually seeing one.
We've done hikes and we've seen them right near us. When I saw the signs and read everything out, all the information on the site, no.
It was a big old rattlesnake. So.
Mark,
He's going for it.
come back and look at ham radio stuff.
Don't look at rattlesnakes.
Well, you don't want me to look at ham radio stuff.
Well,
I'm guessing that's about a $1,200 radio.
1400, yeah.
1400.
What was your call sign again?
Kilo Romeo 4 Zulu Yankee.
Gotcha.
I don't think that really counts as a hunter, does it?
No.
Oh, little CW action.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, I find that with the amount of power I'm running, I'm only running 5 watts. Single sideband's kind of hard to get out. CW tends to propagate better, so it works better with weak stuff.
I need to learn.
I'm actually an instructor at the Long Island CW Club. So
are you?
Yeah, you should join. It's not terribly expensive. It's like $30 a year. It's like $90 for a lifetime membership. But you can go to any class you want, anytime you want. You can learn at your own speed. There's 95 classes a week. They're on Zoom, so you can learn at your own pace on your own time.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you actually want to learn CW, that's what I would recommend.
I tried a couple of times, but I just don't have I haven't had the time to really, because you got to practice every day for an hour.
You do. Well, you don't even need an hour. I mean, when I first started learning, I broke it up into probably 2 15-minute chunks a day. So half an hour, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 in the evening, and that tended to be fine. Everybody learns a little bit differently though, so
right.
You know, it kind of depends on how quickly you take to it and how much you practice. But I mean, I went from no code at all to 20 words a minute in 4 months. So
sweet. How about you? How do you put up with his ham radio? Give her some advice.
She puts in headphones, and so she can't hear the beeps and boops coming from my office. And
So loud. I try to just block it out.
We have
all right, so we got our counterpoise on.
Barn / a building behind our house. That's the heat shed.
That's
barn,
where all
building.
this goes.
And so I'm in the house. I don't have to.
He's upstairs. I try to go downstairs where I can't hear him, but I still can.
So I'll read a book when he's
I have
out.
to
He
say-
does POTA every.
I have to say, we've been on the road. We doing the upper state New York, and for only 3% of the population being hams, everywhere I've gone, I've ran into funny people.
Crazy, right?
Yep.
Well, you know what's funny is when I came up here, there was nobody up here. Now there's a whole pile of people up here, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if somebody comes up here to activate today. So. All right, so we got our AXE1 on there. We'll put our whip back on. Have you ever seen one of these little Elecraft antennas?
Yes,
these things work phenomenally well for how tiny they are. Like I said, I'm using this today because so my original intention, I was gonna bring a little CW only radio called an SW3B up, and I was gonna run an NFED half wave. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, the last thing I want to do is throw a throw line and have it land in the weeds or something and have to go get it and get bit by a rattlesnake. So I'm like, I'll just run a vertical and call it a day. But I didn't want to hike up this hill with a big vertical.
Right.
So this kind of ended up being how I went.
It's
So
just the one radio.
Yep. Just one counterpoise, and that's all she wrote. So we'll get this thing tuned up on 40 and see if I need 3 more contacts for a valid activation. So let's see.
You on 20 earlier?
I'm on 20. I was just on 20. Now I'm switching to 40. Yep. So we will. All right, so we've got our antenna all together. We've got our 33-foot counterpoise on here. We've got our AXE1 on there.
Keep the word friend here.
We're tuned up. I'm on 7056.
Was he making noise that you found it?
I got a really high SWR. See if we can get this down. There we go.
We like when people warn you.
Well, the funny thing is I had just been over there 5 minutes earlier and there wasn't a snake. No, it's not. All right, I think we got a clear frequency. Let's call CQ. See, my SWR is creeping up again, which is strange. I might have to move my counterpoise. Try tuning it up one more time.
Are you just like having?
There we go.
You can take your own money if you want to buy anything.
Let's see if we get hit on the reverse beacon network here. See, why is Oh, you know what's happening is when I grab this key, it changes the. Let me tune the antenna up. Let me tune the antenna.
Part of the antenna.
Yeah, I'm becoming part of the antenna with the key. Let me tune this up with the key in my hand and see what happens. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, so what just happened was I hit the antenna tuner. I got a 1-to-1 SWR. I was like, good. Hit the message keyer. Everything looked good. I picked the key up and it went to like a 3-to-1 SWR because I'm part of the system now. Yep. Watch yourself, bud. There's a wire right there. Let's see if we can get 3 more contacts. I don't know what propagation's like today. So on 20, it wasn't great. I was only getting out to like Chicago.
I was over at Minekill. We did a quick pick up there, 43 in 20 minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah, sometimes it's crazy
fast. It was
fast.
just crazy easy.
Am I getting picked up on the RBN?
They do a live spam in one of my days.
Yep, I am.
Somebody else scanned it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got 7, boom, 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 and then it dried up, so. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can switch to single sideband. This has got an internal microphone. Let's see what our RBN spots look like. Oh. There's somebody in there.
I heard him.
I'm getting out to like Massachusetts, Connecticut, down towards New York City. Oh, somebody's down in there. They're way down in. Yep. I got KQRP. I'm missing the 4. Two. KQ2RP.
There you go.
How much do you know? Any?
Huh? Oh, no, I tried.
Man, he's
I tried
way
to
down there.
fall. Yeah. That's what I'll do when we're visiting.
Man. Man, I cannot get that, pull that number out.
You have an admirer.
I see that.
What's he doing?
He's sending a message.
How is he doing that?
With the radio.
I think it's KQ2. I think that's KQ2RP.
Why did he send message here? Why are you using that?
With the wire.
Look what we could have done while we're waiting for the fog to lift.
I'm waiting for this.
He's way down there.
Waiting all day.
Yeah,
We
he came
tried
up
yet?
yesterday. We started down
Sam's
Yep.
Point, Minnewaska.
So I got 339.
at
A few hours away. So we went up there and then saw this. We said, okay, forget that one.
so we went
It was very enlightening. It was amazing.
Man, that was hard to pull out. I think I got that call right. I think it's KQ2RP. If I got that wrong, I apologize. I got a 2 in there. Man, 40's not great today.
Oh, he's in further. Yeah, he was right inside there. If you look to your left, there's a big rock. Yep. And that's where he was.
I need 2 more. And 2. And 2 AF.
It's like he doesn't like me. He's always out for everyone else. I met a really fat copperhead the other day in Mohonk Preserve, and I've seen this fella before. There's actually a couple of them right here, and some over there. And these guys are beefy, but that copperhead was as beefy as he was long. Wow. He was like real portrait. He was like, I was only like this.
I lost him.
He was like, you know, this big. He was a big. Obviously eating well.
Yep.
I think we're getting. I like your case for that.
Yep.
66i, and do not get it whatever you do. It was not an upgrade from the inReach. A perfect example will be a great reason. I know the Garmin Lafayette will hurt me. Oh, see now it's doing. So what it's been doing lately is on top of putting me in places I'm not, which I'm not right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Man, he's down there.
But it's been doing this lately.
Just wait. We're just hoping.
339.
I noticed it bugs up a lot in the winter,
Now he's coming up.
but it's plan the $24 one. So
New York.
yesterday,
There we go.
I'm at the POTA.
Got him.
But it kept putting me, so if I'm trying to navigate, my thing was over here. So I'd be over here, and I'm like, wait a minute, something's obviously not right. Or I'd send a thing to my wife, and I'd be like, hey, where is this showing me? And a few times it showed me, like when you fire it up, it'll put you in places that you're just absolutely nowhere near. Like I put me in Kansas City recently.
Man, I can't hear anything.
So I'm screenshotting it, and I'm like, yeah, my son was, where are you?
Need 1 more.
Where am I? She goes, you're playing the Pest Reservoir. I'm down in the Gunks. Not according to this. And I'm like, okay. So it's been replaced by Garmin. It's been factory reset. I bought it because I thought that bird's eye view was going to be really awesome. I could get bird's eye view and stuff. Turns out you have to download all the imagery ahead of time. So that whole like, hey, I'm going to see the actual trail I'm walking on does not happen. I mean, you could do it, but it would take so much data. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So in other words, it's a,
Watch that wire, bud.
It's are you a Garmin fan? We're gonna get in trouble. Because I know people get intensely brand loyal. It's great for communication, but it's not good for actual navigation. Like if you want to put yourself back on a trail, Gaia, free Gaia, put you right back on a trail. This thing right here, none of the maps. Am I interrupting you?
No, you're all right. I was just listening to what you're saying.
It will not match you up with the actual trail, which is a pain. I mean, it's no big deal, but in the winter, you know, sometimes you're like, I want to get back on the trail.
We just use it.
Yeah, Guy is good. I agree. I use it all the time.
So like right here, if we were lost,
Yep, watch that wire, bud.
it thinks, you know, oh wait a minute. Wait.
Man, we need 1 more. It's slow today.
I'm up the trail. Some it's up here. So this thing thinks I'm down there. I am not down there. So I mean, if I push the beacon right now, does that mean that's where I'm at? Right? And the other thing is, none of the Catskills match up to the trails. So like, as if I flip over to Gaia, it right on the trail. So weird. Yeah, again here. So here's
Gotcha. Thanks, Eric.
weird, right? Not a big deal, but if there's such a pinpoint or if you were lost or something, that's the other thing. Is normally my wife is stalking me, and so what I'll do is I'll get rid of the whole app right now, and then redo it. And now it has me down on the ledge. So I mean, like,
And he's way down there.
So I mean, it's definitely buggy. I mean, they replaced it. We hard factory reset it. It's just what are the odds two of them are no? It was also the first 66 eyes that came out. I would go back to my inReach article. Or maybe even the minute. Because how often
There he is.
do you actually use the
Crazy QSB.
The only thing is 66.
Listen to him come up.
The only thing has it, nothing else that the other ones don't have. It's a flashlight, which is wonderful to say. Hey, I have like a a fourth flashlight. But it's
Three.
relatively,
3-9. He'll be New York. Man, the QSB is bad. What's that?
Sounds like you got your 10.
I just got my 10.
Ready?
What are we ready for? Are we going down? Are we staying until this shifts?
How you doing?
What's going on, man? All right, we'll try for one or two more. If I can't get any more, we'll call it. Conditions are not fantastic today.
Am I interrupting whatever you're doing?
No, you're fine. Nope, you're good.
What he's doing is a ham radio operator.
Yeah, I got that. Yep.
And it's called Parks on the Air and also Summits on the Air. So there's a subgroup of the ham radio folks.
There was
to
a
the state park.
There was a group on top of Slide not that long ago, and I thought it was not him. It was an older fellow, not as handsome.
Gotcha.
I thought I was going crazy for a hot second because I usually listen to books, but I was like, wait, I hear, but he was off to the side, and I was like, I went over there, he's super nice. He had a name for it as an acronym. I don't remember what it was.
POTA.
What was it?
POTA. Parks on the Air. POTA. POTA.
Nah, something
Summit.
about.
SOTA?
That's what it was.
SOTA.
Yes.
Summit on the Air.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, he faded.
How far did he get to?
Chicago, I think, police said.
Oh, I've been out further than that, but that's, yeah.
If the apocalypse should kick off before I get to the top of this tower, please alert me immediately.
Why ruin the trip?
Yeah, all right, good point. I'll never
The outcome's not going to change.
That's a valid point.
All right, that's 45. All right, I think we're gonna call it here. We got 11 in the log. It was not pretty, but conditions aren't fantastic today. I was really struggling to hear some of those, especially on 40 meters. 20 came in pretty good for the first 6 or 7 contacts, and then it kind of fell apart. 40 got the job done, but it wasn't real pretty. I'm a lot more happy with this key than I was the last time I used it. Now that I've got it adjusted up, I'm sounding a lot better on it. It's still not perfect, but it's getting there. So like I said, we got a total of 11 in the log today. I'll take what I can get. It's both a valid activation for SOTA and POTA, so we'll take it. So with that being said, I really appreciate everybody watching. I'll shoot a little bit of footage on the way back out at the Overlook Mountain House so you guys can see what that looked like. But that being said, like I said, guys, the KX2 got the job done today. The AX2 with the AXE1, that worked well. Like I said, I'm liking this key a lot better than I did before. So I think all in all, I think now that I'm getting used to it, I like it a lot. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm glad if you worked me today, I'm glad I got you in the log. And if not, hopefully I get you next time. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one in 7-3.